Generally, when we're thinking about rent relief and what we're expecting, are they open and operating? Are they essential retail? Are they open, but at some significantly reduced rate with single franchisees and with the mom and pops? We're being as generous as we possibly can. The only abatements that I've seen across the board are with Publix supermarkets. It's a little bit better in the grocery dominated sector. For most of these large national retailers, rents recovery is pretty terrible. I think owners will have long memories about their tenants and how they acted now, and now we'll really be able to see where we have partners and where we don't.
Evicting all of your tenants doesn't do you any good. So we want them to survive. So I think you need to take each individual tenant and see their own situation. But I don't really have any sympathy for the credit companies that don't want to pay their rent. Now we have the industrial and R&D doing well, and the retail is acting like the VC firms did in 2001 and just not paying. So it's a complete opposite, which is, I think, rather interesting. Otherwise, it's kind of just to hunker down and try to collect what we can collect and pay our mortgages, and let's hope things improve.
If you're a preferred customer of a bank, you're going to get money infinitely faster. There's a lot of people who are applying for PPP who shouldn't be applying for PPP. They can afford to pay their rent. Why are they putting out there that they're going to terminate half their people and then keep them on payroll to get that loan?
It's easy to look back at September 11th and see just how our airports have changed. And I think we will certainly see long-term permanent changes in our buildings, maybe having a little bit less stacked uses and a little bit more side-by-side uses, whether that's legislated or just how we feel.
We just created a task force for downtown LA to try and determine exactly what our best practice is going to be to open up the buildings, how the tenants are going to adjust internally with their staff, and how they're going to operate internally within their space. And us as landlords, how we're going to bring people into the building. This is going to be applicable across the board with all properties.
For our grocery clients that are migrating to online, to have this opportunity for people to use online click and collect and delivery grocery for the first time, it's really outstanding. Where would I want to put, invest my capital for my retailer? I mean, it's going to be the folks that have paid attention and invested well and saved up for a rainy day. I think we're going to see a lot of closures in apparel. It won't be a surprise that many of the department stores will close and not reopen. There will be a lot of malls that are no longer malls. Yesterday at 11 a.m. Arizona time, there were 61% of all U.S. retail stores were closed. That was 260,000 stores, 4,797 million square feet.
Our view is we have to work with our tenants as much as we possibly can. We don't want them to leave, but we want to be proactive and in front of them, but we want to help them succeed and to be able to survive, because we know this is very damaging to them and their personal lives.